guys, how you doing? So this is a little bit strange for a Tara thing, but to be a Tara community. But to be honest, I think that it probably would benefit. Well, it benefit me and the things that I do. So I don't know if this is going to benefit you, but it could benefit us all. So I was contacted by a company that I had been saying in some of the previous videos that I've been doing. A company reached out to me, and I think that I've pronounced their name right, but Atumtek. Okay, and they kindly reached out and sent me an email asking me if I would be interested in a free product that they were going to send me for free, but literally just to do a video in order to promote their company and then to actually do some kind of demonstration with their product that they send me. So I thought, you know what, it'd probably benefit me, to be honest, because it's something that I would actually use. And to be quite honest, I was quite shocked because it is quite a good thing. So what's in the box, Seven? What's in the box? Well, actually not a lot is actually in this box because it's already out. But in the box you do get a 3-year warranty card as well. Yes, a 3-year warranty card. But along with everything else that you kind of get, which is a manual, but it's pretty straightforward, to be honest. But I think that this would benefit people. And you get a USB charger as well. But if you've been watching the channel for a little while, I've actually left this in the description of 18% that you can get off using a product code, but I'll say that at the end. So it's a lightsaver. It's not a cigar, it's a lifesaver. Well, it's a lifesaver. You too could take pictures of yourself. But believe it or not, this is actually a tripod, and it's very hefty in weight, to be honest. But it's a tripod, but it's a selfie stick. But it's also a tripod for if you was doing things like this or videos that you wanted to do, because it actually transforms itself. It's not Scorpio. Listen, it's not Scorpio. This thing actually does transform itself, right? So it's, to be honest with you, when I first started looking at it, I thought that it was going to be very difficult in order to figure out how that it worked without physically looking at the manual, because I don't. It's pretty much like tarot cards. When I do tarot cards, I don't look at the manual and I don't look at the book. I just think, I'll know how to do it, and it is quite straightforward, to be honest. So it can be a little difficult if you do get one, but it is very hefty in weight. So basically, what I kind of figured out is that you have to pull the top. Okay, so I'll show you close up. But it's very heavy, and it is actually very good, because if you're using for camera work and it stands up, then it will actually hold the camera, which is a good thing, to be honest. But basically, you pull the top out, start to pull it out a little bit like a lightsaber, to be honest. But yeah, it is a lifesaver. But as soon as you start to pull the top out, if you've got the bottom here, right, physically already opened, so close it again, and kind of just ease it open slightly, because it's together, because it classes as a stick and a tripod as well. Okay, so for a start, when you're using it as a tripod, you slowly ease it open, just very slowly, okay, because you'll probably break it if you're just like, how does it work? Because you can look at this for ages and think, how on earth do I open it and how on earth do I do it? Okay, but it does explain in the manual if you do buy one. Okay, so as soon as it's kind of half prized open anyway, okay, start to release the top, and then the bottom manually starts to open itself, but you have to kind of slowly ease it open both. So it can be slightly difficult. Let's see. I'm sure you get used to it, but to be honest, I've only physically just opened it. That's it, because the last one wasn't done. So as soon as they are open, you have to make sure that they're unclicked from the center pin, because the center pin is pretty much what holds the whole thing together and closes it for if you're holding it, right? But it does, like I said, it does transform itself into a physical stand. So when you start to pull it open, it is pretty much like a corkscrew. It kind of does it itself. When you pull it open, the arms will lift up. Okay, so they do start to do that, and then you can, like I said, you can use this. That's it. So it will click. It's very well sturdy. It's very well thought of. I mean, I don't use me when I do this. I've got a redneck, pretty much self-made camera for a holder for the iPad Air. And to be honest, I did say to the company, do you do anything in the lines of holding up iPads? and they don't as yet, but the person said that they were going to speak to the company and that they were going to look into perhaps making some. That is kind of the thing that I would probably be interested in as well. But they do offer TV, like for monitors or like for computers and stuff, which would be very handy for me because I also do music production. So I have a monitor there, I have a big screen television there and a monitor. So you can actually buy tripods that actually screw on and bolt on. I think you can actually as well on their website that you can buy a stool and things like this and a proper table. But it pretty much clamps onto the bottom of the table, lifts up, and then you can put your monitors on it and then move it around to however you want. So they are very handy. But as it stands as this product, it does class itself also as a stand. Okay, so then if you continue to lift, it kind of goes right out. Okay, and I think that's probably as far as it goes because I don't want to break it. But I mean, to be honest with you, you probably won't be able to see. You won't be able to see how long this rod is. But it's like a fishing rod. You might be dealing with a Pisces. But here, what do you know? I am one. But yeah. So it kind of goes right up. So if you, it kind of goes right up there. It really does. Trust me. But yeah, like I said, if you are into photography or taking pictures or recording videos or anything like that, and you want to do it hands-free, it's actually very good in order to the fact that it's very heavy and sturdy, and that it will. So I have to keep checking, make sure the audio is recording. For some reason, I've got paranoia at the moment about my audio not recording. But yeah, so it holds, and then obviously the top pin here that holds the phone. I can't really use my phone at the moment because it's in a case, so you'd have to pretty much take your case off. Sorry, 1441. That's very strange, right? 1441. But yeah, not to people that would be finding this video in order to look for a gadget. But if you knew my channel, then you pretty much would understand what I mean by 1444. Okay, it's a mirror. But yeah, generally this flicks round, and then you can obviously use your camera at any angle that you want. But I mean, I don't know about this for male figures, but for female figures that do the selfie stick, then obviously you would know more about cameras and stuff like that. But as far as you can turn this up and to the left, and also I would say to the right, yeah, to the left and to the right, but just not all of the way around. You have to go back. Okay. So, like I said, you can use this, and also they do have a removable, and I haven't charged it yet, but apparently you have to charge it. Okay, and on the bottom is where you will find the actual USB port. Okay, I think it's a mini port. Yeah, it's a mini jack. Okay, so it's very small. But yeah, that is then classed as the remote control. So like if it's sort of standing, if I was using it for this kind of thing and people using their camera, it would pretty much hold down. You could have it at any distance you wanted, and then pretty much just press the button and it would start recording. I don't know if it actually records, so I'd have to look, but it does say, see, I can't really see very much, but it does say in here, because I need glasses, I'm actually getting older, but it does say instructions, but it's all in different languages as well. Let me find English. Bluetooth connection. So you would have to hold the switch down for 3 seconds, I think, and that's normally, but it does tell you on here. LED light indication, green light flashing, switch on, long press camera button for 2 seconds to open remote. Yeah, so it's basically, I think it's like a 3-second push, but it flashes and stuff like that, but it would tell you. But that is normally when it's all rigged up and charged. That is normally when you just press it and it would take a picture. I don't know, I don't know fully if it would press record if you was recording, but I would say that it would. I pretty much would say that it would. If you had your camera, if you had your phone pretty much set up as on the recording level and not on just a picture, if you used to change it to video and press that, I'm sure it would start recording and then stop. So for someone like me, this would actually be quite handy because I sit at a distance from this camera and the microphone is here. So physically just being able to push that button instead of me standing up and doing that and God knows what else, it would be quite easy just to flick the button. Flick the bean. But yeah, I mean, it's very good. I mean, this is magnetic, so it pretty much goes straight back into the hole. Can't remember what, it would be that way up because the button needs to be facing down, obviously, so you can press it. Okay, so Once you've discovered that and how to open that, but like I said, you can't actually feel this here, but it is very sturdy. Okay, so when we go into closing it, now this is going to be a task, right? So I'd say that you've really got to push this down first. Yeah, so see, as you push down, this is coming across as some sort of shady sort of yeah, we'll leave that one because I'm promoting a product, but I'm sure you can guess by just grab it and shove it down, right? But yeah, so as soon as you do that, it clicks. Did you hear it click? So it clicks and it's now closed. So you now can pretty much just close it up, and it is now basically back to the way it was before, transformed from Scorpio. So if you want to obviously use it as a selfie stick, then you don't have to slightly give it help in order to open it for a start. You pretty much just open the top like a lightsaber, and then you just keep obviously pulling it open, pulling it open, pulling it open, extend it, and then obviously that is where you would have your selfie stick, and then you can move it around in order to be able to take a picture and even use it as a fishing rod, even just use it to grab something. You can use it for whatever you want, but as it stands, it is very, like I said, it's very well built, very well worth the money. I think it's very cheap. I think it's, well, I don't know. I know for a fact that when you use the product code, if you are interested, if you want to take a look, the actual website is below. But this is very strange, even if the company is watching. But when I was doing my videos, can you remember when I was channeling and I said something in one or two of the readings? I said automatum, or Crohn's disease. I think it went on to, and then it went on to autumn leaves, and then I think I said palonatini, but I said something about autumn or autoroman, or something like that, and I didn't know what it was, and I said, oh, I'm not sure whether that's a name or a place, but I'm sure I said autumn, but there you go. It was actually Atumtek, so they actually came up in one of the readings of predictions of what I do for my channel. But yeah, so that's the company, and like I say, you do get a 3-year warranty, but to be honest, I would say that you wouldn't really be able to break this unless you knew exactly what you was doing when trying to open it up and stuff like that, or to drop it. But even then, like I said, it is very, very, very sturdy. So you get a 3-year warranty, and you get your USB charger, and then basically just to close it up again, you just do that. And it's, to be honest, it's very portable. There is no case as such, but yeah, you wouldn't really need a case. And that is that, but I do appreciate the company reaching out in order to be able for me to do this. It's the first one that I've ever done, but like I said, if you want to take a look, you can have a look in the description box below. There's a link to their website, and if you're on their website, but if you want to help me out and you do want to buy it, then please make sure that when you click the link, it's from the link that you click, and then you can enter the product code that I've put below as well, and I've listed it as the link to their website, and then also the product code below that. You just enter the product code, I think it's my name in capital letters, enter the product code there into their website, and then I think you get as much as, I'm not sure if it's 18 or 25%, I'm not really sure, but it will tell you. But I think it's 18% that you get off, I'm not really sure, you'll have to check. But if you are interested, use the product codes and that will get you that percentage off. And I think that they're very cheap anyway, so in order to use that, you're probably going to get one next to nothing, I would say. But if you do take photographs, or you do anything like this involving phones and stuff like that, I think that it really would be beneficial. But thank you for the company for actually reaching out and asking me to take a look. I will actually try to use this, if I'm honest, but I just don't use my phone that much. I normally use an iPad. But I will look into perhaps using this because it would be beneficial. But like I said, I would prefer more of the actual iPad stand, to be honest. But I think they said they will look into that. So stay tuned. It will be in every video as well that I do. It will still be linked in the bottom. And it obviously will be on this video as well. Okay, so that is the camera stick by Atumtek. I'm sure that's how you pronounce it, Atumtek. Okay, alright guys, thanks very much, and I'll see you soon.